Okay, we're back at the Orleans Parish Justice Center. It's 9:44. My name is Pete Freeman. To my left, Mr. Tillis. To my right, Mr. Barra. We're here now for the revocation hearing on Ornelas Fazy. Mr. Fazy, would you state your name and DOC number for the record, please, sir?
Ozzy Ornelas, 710666.
Okay. And do you have your parole questionnaire with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This found that you were not eligible for attorney. So do you wish to proceed today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you wanted an attorney, you'd have to hire one, is what we're saying.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, then, Mr. Fazy, you are here today. It is alleged that you violated condition number 4. You were arrested due to having an active warrant by the New Orleans Police Department on charges relative to LARS 1434 aggravated misdemeanor domestic battery felony and LARS 1437.4 aggravated assault with a firearm misdemeanor felony, LARS 1456 simple criminal damage to property misdemeanor. Probable cause was found on the domestic abuse battery. How do you plead to that charge?
Not guilty.
Okay. Your case has been assigned to Mr. Tillis. Mr. Barra, would you ask him any questions you have?
Tell us what happened that day.
The other situation, earlier the day before, me and the victim, we were just chilling, and one of the daughters came. She must have took some money, probably like $20 or something, and they got in an argument. And she went to end up whipping one of the children. So I was telling her about that when she whipped them, and we was left alone from there. But the next morning, about the situation, I said, "Why did you do it?" But oh wow, she had the money. She never did. They never did steal the money in the situation. So in the midst of that, she had a little drink and she was a little tipsy to the point where that day we got in an argument. It was a verbal argument. Nothing was never done. And when she went to going off, I just went to walking off. I could pack all my bags and I went to walking off. She went to grabbing herself, slamming her head against the door, and her arm got caught in the door. And I just left. In the midst of me leaving, I called somebody to come get me. And I got somebody to come get me. I left. I went to my mother's. Well, I went to my friend's house first. As I went to my friend's house, I went to my mother's house. And, probably a couple of days later, we got back around each other. But what I found out was later on that I had these charges on me.
That's your side of the story?
Yes, sir.
It kind of doesn't match the police report. Did you ever see the police report when you came?
Yes, sir, I did see the police report.
Where it says the officer learned that Ms. Will sustained an inch-long laceration to the top rear of her head and observed the laceration on the top of the victim's head. The victim couldn't remember if she lost consciousness or not, but was struck in the head with the butt of the gun by Ornelas. And then it also says, Officer Lopez spoke with Chris Wiltz, who's the son of the victim, and he stated that he heard a bunch of yelling outside his mother's home, and when he went outside, he saw you hitting his mother with a firearm, with the butt of the firearm in the head while she was on the ground. And that when he went over there to try to help her out, you turned the gun on him and asked him if he wanted some of it too. And then she kicked you in your private area and made it away. And that's basically what ended up resulting in the charges and her going to the hospital for the treatment of gash on the top of her head. That's totally different than what you seem to remember. Any reason why it would be so different?
Well, of course. Well, women have their rights and they have feelings, and this gun law, they take over that situation to the point where anything can happen and I could get caught for the situation. If they say this, you're gonna take their side before y'all take my side. they could say that I did this, and I probably was never around the situation for it to be occurred, and I get charged with it to proven guilty.
That's the only questions I have.
I have no questions. Mr. Till?
Are you saying that she is lying?
Yes, sir.
You didn't hit her.
I never hit him.
Never had a gun.
Never had a gun.
I have no more questions.
I have no more questions. Is the panel ready to vote?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Barra?
Well, reading the police report, it looks like there was a couple of witnesses that said you had a gun. A couple of people said you hit her, and I don't know how she would have got the gash on the top of her head that required medical attention. Based on the facts of the police report, written in the police report, I have no choice but to revoke your.
Phyllis?
I'll vote is to revoke.
My vote is also to revoke. So your parole has been revoked. Good luck to you. I'm off to Orleans at 9:50.